What's going on? What's going on, everybody? It is the only sports podcast. That's right, the only sports podcast. I'm Will. That's Casino over there. How we doing today, Casino?
Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. I was actually doing better, and then, now I'm just doing pretty good. So the one chair that I brought into the room to do the podcast, my son had eaten yogurt on it before going to take his nap, and I didn't realize it as I brought it in, and yeah, it was all on my back. I had to change shirts.
Sure, we're calling this yogurt. Sure. I heard a manly voice
he
say
does this
bye
thing like he
and
will
slam the
eat
door.
his yogurt with his spoon, and then like the last of it, he'll reach his hand in and then like scoop the rest out with his hand, and then he'll get off his chair, and then he just like handprints on the back of the chair. And I didn't see it when I brought it in. I just like leaned back and I'm like, oh, that's wet. That's cold. That's wet.
Ugh.
But
Yeah.
besides that, I'm doing great. I mean,
No,
now I just have more laundry to do.
when we moved into this house like 2 years ago, me and my wife were like, "Oh, we should get like chairs with like fabric, right? Like fabric
No,
chairs." Dude,
no,
all four of them are just now completely stained with every food on the fucking
no.
planet. And yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
ours is
ugh.
that that fake pleather-ish material, whatever it is. And it's great because all I have to do is hot cloth and just a little bit of soap, just wipe it down. I'm like, done. That's what I had to do. So it makes
Yeah.
it easy. Makes it easy.
It's well, what is also easy, Casino,
Nice,
is
I
what
go.
we're going to talk about. Thank you so much. What we're
Yeah.
going to talk about this week, because it is Super Bowl week, 5 days out. I have labeled this episode our Super Bowl mega preview part 1. We talked about what is it, the history of our teams in the Super Bowl. Now we're going to talk about the history of pretty much every other
Every
Super
Super
Bowl.
Bowl.
Yeah, we're going to get some Super Bowl food tiers in here
Mm.
as well. But before we do that, let's first talk about what is going on in the NBA, because the
Oh yeah.
NBA trade deadline, I believe, ends on Thursday.
Yeah. We haven't talked
So
about the NBA all season.
I know.
Or NHL or anything. It's just all been football.
Yeah. And
Give the
so
people what they want.
that's what I'm saying. So the big news is that I've just led to, I mean, some great rants from people, is James Harden again requested a trade after we're getting some comments. Patrick Tomas says hi. What's going on? But after, I mean, it's like every single year, it's like they start winning. James Harden starts winning. He's playing good. He's having a great time. And then just randomly, this time it was, if we remember when he was on the Sixers, it was he went to China and told a bunch of children that Daryl Morey hated him.
Dude.
And it was like, that was breaking news. This time he told the team he was not going to be there that night, and they ruled him out for personal reasons. He was down the street at a college basketball game sitting in the audience. So again, it's
Dude, outside of his stint with the Rockets, he's only the longest tenured for a team that he's been with has been 3 years. Like, he's done it a few times, right? So he got drafted third overall back in 2009 with the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then that was 2009 to 12. Then he went for his long stint from 12 to 21 with the Rockets. Or 20, right? It was 20, something like that.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Then he was on the Nets for a couple years. He had the Sixers, like the Clippers currently, and then now he's going to the Cleveland Cavaliers, which is just, dude, pick a lane, bud. Pick a lane.
Well,
And
the lane he's picked is just moving to a different team every
No, the
2
lane
years.
that he picked is, his offensive lane, because he's never on defense. He's just never there. Dude, the guy has so much goddamn talent offensively. I mean, how does it even work with him, man? Just go and play a little bit of defense, and dude, you could have had a title by now. Like, seriously.
Yeah, he's literally, again, this year he's averaging 25, 4, and 8. It's not, that's the thing. He is a good player.
Mm-hmm.
He shrinks in the playoffs. He's awful. He's a better Paul George when it comes to the playoffs, yet they still do the same thing, which is just crack, fold under pressure, play infinitely worse in playoff games, playoff series. So for a team like the Cavaliers, that their big thing has been being a really good regular season team and then choking in the playoffs, James Harden going there is like a match made in heaven. It's not going to improve them at all, but it's a match made in.
Dude, he's played with so many other great players. That's the issue, man. Like, he was just there with Kawhi Leonard with the Clippers, right? He played with the Sixers. He's had talent around him, and he gets away with one of the most cheat code moves of all time, which is that step back. So, I mean, how does this guy not won a title? Oh, it's because he doesn't play defense.
Well, it's not only. Well, yeah, it's his attitude. It's just his, I don't know, just his overall existence. It's just so weird. Because again, OKC, he gets traded to Houston. Yeah, like you said, he's there for 7 years. And then since then, Brooklyn for 2 years, Philly for 2 years, Clippers for 2.5 years. Now he's going to be with the Cavs for probably 2 years. And then is his just goal just to play for every NBA team before he retires? Because I mean, he's on pace for it. But then also, so everybody thought that was going to be the biggest news until we heard where, why am I blanking this? Oh, till Giannis got traded, because there's talks he could go to Golden State. There's talks he could go to the Knicks, both of which would be actually really fun. But then all of a sudden this morning, out of nowhere, nobody had this. Wizards trade for Anthony Davis, and it is an 8-player trade with Dallas.
Which is
so
wild.
Washington receives Anthony Davis, Jaden Hardy, D'Angelo Russell, Dante Exum. Dallas receives Chris Middleton, AJ Johnson, Mallory Benham, again on this show.
We're great with names.
Yeah. Marvin Bagley III, 2 future first-round picks, 3 future second-round picks. Dude. So now, pulling back from this trade even further, you think about this. This is what Dallas got. Dallas got Anthony Davis for Luka. So then you pull back further and you go, oh, Dallas for Luka got Chris Middleton, and then a bunch of, I mean, good to okay players, and then future draft picks. So again, you give up a guy who on the Lakers right now is one of, if not going to be the best player in the NBA for the next however many years, always in contention. You saw how he elevated that Mavericks team to take them to the finals when they had no right being there. So you traded all that for a bunch of role players. And yeah, and again, for Anthony Davis to have a cup of coffee in your building, it just, NBA trades make no sense to me. Make no sense to me whatsoever. What is the purpose of trading for James Harden? It just makes, again, what is the purpose? What is he going to do for you? It's
that's the big thing. Like, he's just getting thrown around the league now. Like, nobody wants him. Nobody wants him, but everybody loves him. I don't know, man.
But Fiji, I don't even know how to say that. Fiji Finesser 1. Knicks are cooked with these moves made in the East. Finals chances say goodbye. But again, no, they aren't. If they get Giannis, they're now everyone's pick to go to the finals. Like that's
a good point.
Honey Bun says, Will, that background is looking dope. She's only saying that because she did it. And then
which it does look fantastic, by the way. I was commenting on it before the show started.
Wilson Comics right there. Yeah. But Finesser also says, also Vuk is going to have the Porzingis impact on the Celtics. So that was another one with the Celtics trading. Hold on, I have to scroll through all these trade because again, I hate. People think it helps. I hate the thing where it's like, here's every trade and we're just updating it by the minute. It's so hard to find the actual trades that matter because everything is just so thrown together. So I'll find that one. But yeah, so far trade deadline in NBA is the one where the most people move. And that is, we're talking about Boston receives Nikola Volkovic and a future second round pick for Anthony Simons, great name, and a future second round pick. So again, I like Vucevic, but Boston again, it just feels like in the in the East, it's always Celtics, it's always Knicks, and then it's always a handful of teams in the East that just get dog walked by all the best teams in the West because the West is just better than the East. So again, that changes if all of a sudden Giannis is on a Knicks team that is, I believe, like 17-3 in their last 20 games.
I mean, they won that in tournament. They won the in tournament, right?
Oh yeah, the in-season tournament,
which is weird. Which I still don't like those courts. By the way, those are awful. They hurt my eyes. I don't know how people watch an entire game of those, especially the one that was that lime green, looked like Jello. Right?
Dude, I hate all. Dude, also wrestling. Again, basketball courts when they have all this shit on it just makes it look awful. And it looks really hard to pay attention. Wrestling now has started putting ads on the mat. It just looks awful.
Well, see, I'm fine with like some of the college courts, like where they have some fun things, this and that, like Oregon, they have their crazy stuff, or during conference tournaments, they have their specialty courts. I'm okay with that, but I'm not okay with just one solid color because that hurts. That hurts. Again, that lime green was just god awful, and it looked like they were just playing on Jello. I couldn't focus on the actual game.
But
I thought the TV was broken at work. I'm like, oh no, we got one of those weird green screens. I gotta change this.
But also talking about talking about the East in the NBA or whatever. I watched that Pistons Nuggets game last night where all of a sudden the Pistons have now just emerged as the best team in the East with beating the Nuggets with Jokic on the field going 24, 15, and 4. Jamal Murray dropped 32 and the Pistons still beat him.
Yeah, again, I don't watch any regular season NBA.
It's been good.
I have trouble doing it.
Dude, tonight is Thunder Spurs again, and Spurs have beat him, I think, 4 of the last 5 times they played. Ooh, that's going to be a good one. Looking forward to it. Yes, and it says, doesn't the deadline end tomorrow? Yes, it does. So the deadline, I believe, is tomorrow at, I think, noon on the East Coast. Yeah. If I'm reading that right.
And with the deadline and all these trades, to me, that is not the most exciting thing. That is not the most interesting thing that is happening in the NBA right now.
Oh, and what would that be?
Yeah, did you hear about LeBron James is no longer drinking so he can keep up with the Young Bucks? Yeah, I don't know if that's going to really help you, buddy. Like, I don't think so.
Also, it's not noon. It's 3 p.m. Eastern. So it's noon our time, 3 p.m. Eastern is when the trade deadline ends tomorrow. So again, the LeBron James thing. I mean, it's
just silly.
Also with the LeBron James thing, people now act like they have a problem that he is going to the All-Star game. The NBA a couple of years ago changed it from fans being 100% of the vote because everybody's favorite players were just getting voted in no matter what they did during the regular season.
Talent, yeah.
Yeah, this has always been what the NBA what the NBA does.
Ooh. Well, but it's the people want to see they want to spend the money to go see their favorite players, right? They don't care about who is actually the most talented player going, right?
Well, yeah. And also that's what All-Star games should be. And this is a nice segue. We can move from the deadline to last night in the NBA or the NFL where we had the Pro Bowl game.
I forgot it was on.
It was on TV when I walked into work, and then I had somebody at the bar say, "Can we turn this shit off?" Because the score was like 68 to 65 or some shit like that.
Yeah, because it turned into it's flag football, and you're not allowed to do anything. So the defensive players, they just stand there and they just let quarterbacks throw it. Yeah, I don't like it. I was watching highlights of old Pro Bowl games, and like people are getting lit up, and I'm like, that's what I want to see. I want to see another football game of the best players in both conferences playing it out. That's exciting. That is entertainment. That is what I signed up for. People don't go to the Pro Bowl anymore, and the Pro Bowl is dying in a sense because people don't go. It's not fun. It's not enjoyable. I mean, Shedeur Sanders got in, for crying out loud.
So my question to you, Casino, is how do we save the Pro Bowl?
I honestly think the best start is to go back to full contact. Full contact. I mean, the players are going to be smart. They're not going to go out there and try to kill each other and hurt each other like a real game, but actual full contact would be nice, right? Have them padded up, have them out there, have them actually engaging with each other.
But football's such a violent sport. The risk of injury is so high. They just played an 18-game season. Some of these guys 19, 20
that was
games.
Going to be that's going to be my counterpoint to it. That's going to be my counterpoint to it is the NFL season's gotten too long. There's too much travel. They're adding 2 more games overseas. They got a Paris game and they got a Melbourne, Australia game. Like it's getting way too much. I mean, just make another division, for crying out loud. Make a whole new European, or do like a European division, and they can join the AFC, and then do the rest of the world, South Africa, whatever, wherever, they plan on going. They got Rio and all this. Like, put teams in those and make an NFC division. Like, just do it. Just do it at this point. Add 8 teams, call it. Just make it a 24 game schedule, and everybody's going to hate it, and you're just not going to have any players by the end of the season. You're going to have to open up that 53-man roster to about an 80-man roster.
Yeah. It's what is it? It's one of those things where we didn't do a show on Monday because I did one on Sunday with End Zone Near You. Go check out their Instagram and TikTok or whatever.
Yeah, sorry guys, I wasn't able to make that. I really wanted to. I had a last minute thing where I had to switch with a coworker to help them on out, and they're helping me out come Super Bowl, so that it's one of those things, like, I had to do it just so I wasn't a complete dick. Had to do it.
But we talked because they're from the UK. So I asked them if a UK like division could be sustainable over there. They said 100% the like fever over there for NFL is like reaching, peak levels of every game overseas is packed. Everybody there's wearing a different team jersey. If they had a team, it would definitely be sold out. So I do think,
I mean, they have some of the best sports fans in the world over in the UK via just soccer or football, European football. And like, I watch those games. I watched one yesterday. Like, it is that fan base. They love it. They crave it. They are all about sports. And I think it would do really well over there. Whether it's one team, like maybe moving the Cardinals out there who have never been successful in Arizona. I mean, that right there, that is the one that should go, right? Just get all the teams out of Arizona. They don't need them. They already got rid of the NHL team and moved them to Utah. So get the Cardinals out of there and move them to London. It would do very well. They might actually have a chance to win a Super Bowl eventually. So
there you go.
But the problem is the travel for those guys would just be horrid. So I don't know. I don't know what you're gonna do there.
Arden K. Lisa says, great show. Love you guys. Arden, I don't know how to say that, says, what the fuck you saying, bro? About what part and which bro and who? But no, so when it comes
probably me, everybody hates me.
That's not true. The most positive comments we got was our 2 Super Bowl Patriots video on TikTok. Everybody agreed with your choices and said they were the only correct choice. So good job, Casino. Okay. But when it comes to saving the Pro Bowl, so again, your idea of it being an actual game is the correct answer. The issue is that'll never happen. Because none of these guys will risk, none of these guys will risk injury, risk being hurt, risk giving up money, which honestly, rightfully so, because again, the game's meaningless. And you can't really, like we were talking about before the show, when they made the All-Star game mean something for home field advantage in the World Series, that was in the middle of the season. And again, that's something to play for.
Yeah. Football, so there was a sweet spot there from 2003 to 2016 where it meant something. You won the MLB All-Star game. You got home field advantage. That was dope. And then a couple players got hurt and they're like, no more. And it's like, okay, now why even have it at that point? I get the risk of injury. I get that and why you shouldn't have it. So they should just cancel it all in all. But all these leagues are so money driven that they're going to do whatever they can to make the money. Right. So,
but see now, especially watching the Pro Bowl last night, which again, it's on a Tuesday night at 5 p.m. It used to be Sunday prime time, the week before the Super Bowl, and now it's on a Tuesday. It's not even in a football stadium. They had it in like a practice facility, and none of the guys are in
because
pads.
they can't sell
that's
out
why.
a full football stadium anymore.
Yeah. So I've always loved the skills competition. I think they should lean more heavily into that.
100%.
I think again, why don't you just flag football would work, but you have to have everybody on the field. Yesterday it was like only quarterbacks, wide receivers, and like cornerbacks. Like there was no linemen, or I think there were linemen in as receivers, and then it just becomes again where everybody's just throwing 50-yard bombs. People are catching it. The score's 70. Nobody makes a tackle, or nobody even reaches for a flag. It's not flag football's not fun to watch. That's why when that one guy was like, oh, they're going to have flag football in the Olympics. And he was like, none of the NFL players could do what I do. It's just like, yeah, but nobody knows that because nobody watches it. Nobody watches flag football. But I don't know. Again, I don't think it can be saved at this point is really the answer.
No, none of the All-Star games of any, like none of them can be saved. No. I mean, you're an NBA guy. Do you care about the NBA All-Star game?
See, the NBA All-Star game is only good in the last 2 minutes of the game,
right?
Because then people actually
it's always it's a close game. They always keep it close, like right. Yeah. So that I think they all know about it. It's hey, let's try to keep this game close, and in the last 2 minutes, let's give them an actual real show, right?
Yeah,
an actual game. And I just get rid of it. The skills competition is what everybody watches anyway. Right.
Yeah.
Same with the NHL. Same with the NHL skills competition. I love that. I think it's so much fun. Like when they had it here in Vegas a few years back, right? The game, I was loving it because they were at the Bellagio fountains and they had a little like center thing in the middle of the water and they're shooting the pucks out there, which I thought was dope. And like they just made it a whole.
Oh, that was cool.
Yeah, dude, it was so fun. It was so fun. They need to continue doing stuff like that. So,
well, it also needs to be one of those things where they have to realize it's still an entertainment, like it's still a TV show. Mm-hmm. So with the skills competition, again, make it 2 hours, make it like fun, make it like mean something where you're winning a trophy or prize money for your fan base or like something tying it in to where there's actually some sort of stakes. Like if you win yesterday, NFC won the Pro Bowl. What does that mean? They won the Pro Bowl. That means, what does that mean to literally anybody? All these people are already Pro Bowlers. So them just winning against other Pro Bowlers means nothing. So have it be for charity, and have it be for money.
There's so many stars that don't do the Pro Bowl anymore because they don't care. And then you have the same incident where you had the Tyler Huntley thing. Well, you had it this year. You had Shedeur Sanders making it.
Dude, you had Shedeur Sanders and Joe Flacco. And then on the other side, it was Dak Prescott and Jalen Hurts, which again, those are two of the, best 5 quarterbacks in the NFC. But in the AFC, it's like you have Flacco and Shedeur Sanders behind Joe Burrow. It's like, where was Lamar Jackson? Where was Patrick Mahomes?
Nobody wanted to do it. Yeah.
Where was Josh Allen?
Nobody wanted to do it. Well, he was still crying. he's still crying. He's about on his like 200th box of tissues. So yeah.
But all right, yeah. So there's honestly, I agree with you. There's no way to save it.
There's no way to fix it. There's just no way to fix it. Just lean into it. So one of my favorite like just sporting things over the last couple of years was watching the Fanatics thing. That was
cool.
That's so much fun. I mean, Tom Brady won it, just by the way, just throwing that out there. But that was fun. Like they had like 8 different things, and one of them even being a WWE entrance, which I thought was cool.
Yeah.
They had all these skill competitions, and it was a level playing ground for everybody. Do something like that, even. Like that's just recreate that, because then you're like, oh, this guy, we know he's really good at hockey, right? We knew is he just a true athlete? Can he do everything? That to me was fun. That to me was interesting. They need to do more of that. So
So this was my out of the box thinking was, what if you have Pro Bowl offense, Pro Bowl defense, you guys alternate every half a thing, whatever. What is it? What if you do where you have Pro Bowl offenses against you do pros versus Joes. You get a bunch of regular guys.
That was a great
show. But you go, these are our Pro Bowl guys. Now they're playing a game against, random guys who played, high school football, right? You do something like that to be like,
liability,
this is why they're
bro.
Pro Bowl. Well, if you'd have to play flag football, it wouldn't be like a real football game. But again, you don't think they're going to see all pro athletes be like, this loser across from me thinks he has a shot at beating me. Like and also it would emphasize like, oh yeah, these guys are Pro Bowlers, because the game would be like 100-7. And again, that could be one event where you just get to showcase.
Yeah, pros versus Joes. I loved watching that. I watched it with the family all the time when it was on. And I always remember my older brother, he just thinks that, he was born a little early, and he was like, oh, if I had a couple more months, I would have been a pro athlete, this and that. You've met my brother. He's in great shape.
Yeah.
He is he is a very athletic person. And he was like, man, I would have been a pro in something for sure. And I remember watching this show, and he's like, I'm better than that, Joe. I'm better than that, Joe.
Yeah.
That would be really fun.
Have him lining up across
you would have
Chase.
Right? You'd have like half the players or half the people watching this that you're describing would be like, okay, yeah, I could do that. I'm better than that guy. And then I don't know, that would just be fun. So
yeah,
there's no way
like
to fix it. Just you got to make something new. There's no way to fix the Pro Bowl. Make something new.
Well, even like you said with the Fanatic stuff, have other athletes be on the opposing team. Be like NFL versus, other athletes from baseball, from hockey, from basketball.
Oh, that would be great. So here in Vegas, you know of it. So the Raiders and the Knights, they have a charity softball game, and that's fun. That's fun as hell. There was one year where Marshawn Lynch, it wasn't with the team still, but he came back for the game, and he's out in the outfield just holding a beer, and it looks like he was just hammered, and he was just having the best time. That to me would be hysterical, to go to a game and watch just Marshawn Lynch out in the outfield, just like not wearing a jersey and just being like, hey.
Well, that was the best part of the Pro Bowl last night, is they just had Micah Parsons as like basically the sideline reporter in like his like scooter, just like running around the field, celebrating, like doing interviews with people. That was the best part. Again, make it fun. You're called the No Fun League. Make the fun things where you're celebrating the game of football.
I like your idea of having different athletes come in. That would be pretty cool.
But see, it would also be hard because it's in the middle of two.
I didn't watch the Rumble. I know he did 100,000%.
Also, Fiji Finesser 1. You said, did either of you watch the Rumble? Do you have any thoughts? Yeah, I'm a huge wrestling fan. This will easily devolve into just a wrestling podcast if we let it. But just quick thoughts. No, Roman Reigns should not have won the Rumble. Again, the Rumble is supposed to be there to elevate talent. And I've always hated the thing where it's like, oh, for the third
you want to know what Rumble I hate? Want to know what Rumble I hate? Is your screen rumbling.
I know. I don't know why he keeps doing that.
I don't know. Just saying.
Yeah.
What do you do? What are you doing over there? What are you doing?
I'm literally not even hitting it. But
Hand check. All right, we're good. I'll see this. The Rumble stop.
Yeah. Did either of you watch the Rumble thing? Again, I hate where it's like Stone Cold won the Rumble for the third year in a row. And it's just like, yeah, but he doesn't need to. So Roman Reigns coming back and winning it is just, you throw your hands up and you just go, nobody else. We couldn't think of anybody else. Gunther was right there to win the Rumble. Again, all that kind of stuff. It's just the Triple H era of booking has made some of the most boring pay-per-views I've ever watched in my life. I also hate this thing where it's like, oh, this pay-per-view is 4 hours. And then afterwards you look at it and you're like, we had 5 matches. 5 matches in 3 hours is abysmal. Now, again, there's the Attitude Era thing where it was like, dude, this show's 3 hours and we're getting 16 matches on this thing. And like 9 of them are just garbage. Like that is also dumb. But again, when you do you have to find the happy medium where you're getting either 16 matches or 4 matches.
You got him going, Fiji.
Give me 8 matches in 3 hours. How hard is that? 8 matches in 3 hours. You have 2 squash matches, a couple of mid-tier matches, and then like a couple main event matches. It's not that hard, but no, Roman Reigns should not have won the Rumble. Now, Casino, that's done. Let's get to what everybody wants, which is our part 1 of our Super Bowl mega preview. And I feel like we have to build up to best Super Bowl quarterbacks, best Super Bowl teams. So let's first go food. So we're first
to
going
me, that's
food.
number 1. I don't know what you're talking about. My fat ass, like Super Bowl foods. Let's talk about it.
So I'm on Tier Maker. I found somebody's Super Bowl food tier maker. The only thing is, it does not tell me the names of these things. So some of them we're just gonna have to guess what they are. Yeah. So now it's regular tiers. S tier is the best. Then it goes A, B, C, and D for this point will be the worst. So there's no F. D will be the worst for people who can't see it because it is kind of tiny.
Yeah, I can't.
Actually, let me see if I can zoom in a little. Can I?
There we go. Yeah, that's going to help me out.
Okay, there we go.
Jesus.
So first up, this looks like
it's a 7-layer dip. What are you talking about?
Looks like a 7-layer dip.
Yeah, dude, my fat ass can tell you what all these are.
Okay, so a 7-layer dip. It's not my S. 7-layer dips. Dare I say too much dip? Too much dip.
No. You need a solid dip. So my whole thing, before we get into starting to go through all of these, the best thing about a Super Bowl food and just like party snacks or party foods in general, they need to be 1 to 2 bites. They need to be 1 to 2 bites because you're focused on something else. I want to be like, oh, I'm going to go grab a pigs in the blanket. Grab that, munch on that for a couple bites. Then you got the Super Bowl game back on, right? The next play is going.
Yes.
So
Dags 1879 has said Buffalo Chick has to be up there. Completely agree. He said L take need a good dip. I agree. You need a good dip.
I agree. So for me, that 7-layer dip, I mean, it has everything you want in it, and you can kind of move stuff aside, this and that, if you want to be a degen after first couple scoops. I'm going A tier on that for me.
No.
You want to again? Okay, where are you with it? And then maybe we'll figure it out.
Okay, so this is my thing. I love dip. I love a good dip. I don't want in a 7-layer dip. What if I like layers 1, 2? I hate 3 and 4, and I like 5, 6. I hate 7. If they're all separate, that's good. You have the free will of choice. In this one, you're locked into the
every
7
yummy
layers
flavor
minimum.
there is out there. Oh, it's so good.
But again, you're locked into minimum 2 flavors. What if you just want, again, buffalo chicken dip, much
then
better
there's
dip?
The door.
I know what I'm going for.
Then there's the door.
I can't put it higher than C.
Okay,
I can't put it higher than C.
Okay, then medium.
The average is B.
Then we
so
put
it
in B. Put it at B.
Next up, I believe that's Chicken Wings Casino.
Top.
To me, that's top. It's not even top.
That's F. No, that's number 1. Chicken wings are great. Again, it's a couple bites on that thing, and that you can, you don't even need dip. You don't even need a lot of sauce if you actually do the chicken wings properly. A good dry rub on chicken wings, so great. So here's the question: ranch or blue cheese?
Oh, I've always been a blue cheese guy. Okay. Always been a blue cheese guy.
I like, but I fall more ranch, but I do see the appeal with blue cheese because like if I do like a blue cheese or a buffalo chicken salad or something, it has to have blue cheese crumble. You have to have a little bit of that schwang in there. So get that.
Well, I think it's one of those things where unless I'm a blue cheese guy, unless the place I'm getting wings from makes their own ranch, then homemade ranch is tier S. If that was on this list, that would be the best because homemade ranch is always the best. So obviously, again,
moving
just
along,
variety. Yeah, wings have to be up there.
Oh,
next one. It looks like are we saying that's pulled pork sandwich? Now, I love pulled pork.
Me too.
Again, I think if this is a very specific flavor, I don't think it's necessarily a universally loved thing.
I agree.
So I'm fine putting it at A. It's not S.
I would say, for me, I would say B.
Okay. I'm fine with putting it at B because again, I feel like
And
this
again,
needs to be a list.
that doesn't to me that doesn't look like a slider, dude. That looks like
A full burger.
a full
Yeah.
burger, and I'm not into that when I'm trying to watch the game. So it's great. It's yummy. I love pulled pork. If I go to a steakhouse or not a steakhouse, but like a like say like Texas Roadhouse or something, you know, something that is like a meat forward. It's pulled
like
pork
Red Robin.
pulled pork sandwich.
Yeah, it's this next one. This buffalo chicken dip.
That's what I think it is.
To me, that's S. I love buffalo chicken dip. I just think again, if this is the dip of all dips for me specifically, I think
it has to be done right though. And I do agree. Like that's the one dip I love a 7-layer dip, but if I'm looking for a top tier dip, it's got to be buffalo. Got to be buffalo.
Yeah.
Throw it up there.
So do we put it in S? Do we put
it
in
S? I say that's an S dip. I think that is the only S dip.
And 2Dags879, he said, great take. We redeemed ourselves, or I redeemed myself for the L take for the 7-layer dip. But next up is pizza. It's S. That's S. There's no debate.
C. We've had so I knew this was going to be the one. This was going to be the one we were going to argue about. We've talked about this. If it is like pizza bites or something easy just to grab and pop in your mouth. This is your
dumbest take in the history of your life. No, this is the worst take I've ever heard in my life.
No.
So make okay, this is going to be this. I already know
we've had this argument before.
I know. So give me let's reset the argument so I can put this on TikTok. What is your argument against pizza as a supreme Super Bowl snack?
Because it's not a snack. Right there. Thank you for saying Super Bowl snack. That's not a snack. That's a full meal. Dude, that's a full meal. If you're talking pizza bites or something like that, or pizza bagel bites, all for it. But I love a good pizza. I love pizza. But that is a full meal. Again, I want something for a Super Bowl party. I want something quick that I can just munch on, go back to the game. So I love a good pizza. Is it my favorite football Super Bowl food? By far not. To me, it's got to be, if we're literally just talking about Super Bowl, I can't have it there. I want a little bit of everything. I don't need a full giant slice of pie in front of me. I don't want that.
Okay, so how many wings takes it from a snack to a meal? Because we just put wings in S tier.
Yeah.
So if we're
because you can take one wing. You can take
a slice of pizza.
And to me, okay, a slice of pizza, how many bites? Like, that's not a snack. That's
not a meal.
No, what kind of pizza are you getting? You getting those little like 10-inch pizzas or something? Or are you talking about a full pie, like an actual pizza?
No, but again, you're not eating an entire pizza as the snack. You're not eating that as the meal. You're eating a couple slices of pizza as a meal.
You grab a
slice of pizza for a snack.
You grab a paper plate. Right? Okay, you grab your plate, you go to the Super Bowl table and all the snacks on the table, right? You throw a slice of pizza on there. What else is fitting on that damn piece of fucking
whatever pizza? I want, because I'm a man and I can put things how I want them on a plate. If you're saying, "Oh my God, I'm carrying around one plate with one slice of pizza. I'm done now." You're insane. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
All right, let's see what everybody else has got to say. No. It's so dumb. Your take is insane, dude. I knew this was gonna be controversial. No, honey bunny, stop.
I
don't like the background now. I don't like the background now. The background is horrible. It's horrible. Like it's gross. Oh man. Thank you for the only podcast.
I forgot about your pizza tick.
I did not.
About your
when you texted me, oh, we're doing Super Bowl foods. Super Bowl snacks. I'm like, oh God, pizza's gonna ruin the show. Pizza's gonna ruin the show.
Fiji Finesser says 6 wings is a snack, 8 is a meal.
See, I would say 6 wings to me would be a meal when you have other things to it.
I think 6 is where it's a meal. So,
yeah, see, I'm right there too. Like for me, if I am going up to that table and I have my plate, that is pizza free, I'm gonna get about 3 wings and then go get some other things. So.
Yeah. Honey Bunny says wings are more difficult and messier. Casino is crazy. 1 slice of pizza, 4 wings, other side. Exactly. Dags1879 says, is grabbing 2 plates at once too much of a power move? One for just the pizza.
See, he is at least he's agreeing though. There's one for just the pizza.
I have a piece of I have a plate right here with a piece of bread that I haven't eaten yet on it. You're telling me on this plate I could fit only a slice of pizza and nothing else on it.
That is a giant plate, by the way.
It's not. It's a regular size plate. What plates?
By the way, is that the hand of Sauron on there?
Like, no, my son made a. We went to one of those places where you can make plates or whatever, and he made an Among Us plate. So it's an Among Us plate. But Honey Bunny says 6 wings are an appetizer.
All right, let's move on. We know we were going to disagree on this pizza shit. So you said
so
S
can we
tier,
at least
I
put
said
it in
C.
We'll put it in A. Can we put it in A? We're not putting pizza next to 7-layer dip.
Okay, that's fine. Pizza's too good to be with the 7-layer dip. Fine.
The next one, is this just hot dogs or is it no, we have hot dogs.
That's
so
cocktail
weenies.
I don't like the sauce. I don't ever like the cocktail weenie sauce.
You know what? I'm also not a cocktail weenie guy. So to me, I don't think it's the worst, but I'm fine putting it in C.
I'm fine with putting it in C.
Next up, meatballs. Meatballs with a toothpick. That's, as far as I'm concerned, that's A. It might be.
I have it at B. You won the last one. Put it at B.
That's true. Deviled eggs.
I hate deviled eggs. They're cold. They're just gross, and I just can't do it.
I'm a big egg guy. Maybe deviled eggs are my least favorite way to eat eggs.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah, so D. I hate deviled eggs.
Sorry to all the deviled eggs.
My wife's gonna kill me. She loves deviled eggs.
Is the next one a charcuterie board?
Yeah, it looks like a charcuterie board. See, it's just overkill.
But these are snacks. This is just for munching around. This isn't full meals. Munching around.
I do like a good charcuterie board.
Honestly, I'm fine putting it at B because it's very versatile.
I would agree B, but it can't be a shit charcuterie board. It needs to be top tier. Like to make it in B, it needs to be top tier.
Yeah. Next, I'll tell you what, we shit on cocktail weenies.
S or A.
Pigs in a blanket. I'm right there with you. It's S or A. It's
all right. First one to comment. S or A. S or A
for pigs in a blanket. We'll come back to that one.
I just referenced them. I love pigs in a blanket. They're really good. The pastry crust on the outside is just delightful. Just great.
Honey Bun says charcuterie is S tier.
Yes, we are uncivilized. You wrote it on the back. You wrote it on the back of the sign you made for us. Dumpy white guys. Like, yes, we're uncivilized.
I know Honey Bunny, and she eats like a rabbit. So her opinions on her being called Honey Bunny is appropriate because she eats like a rabbit, and she eats like.
All right. We got a long way to go. We got a lot of show.
Dag said S
throw it
tier.
up there. Throw it up there. I'm all about a good pigs in the blanket.
I agree. And then
so
Fiji Finn Nestor, you missed it by a couple seconds. He put A. But pigs in a blanket gets the S tier. Next up, let's go with sliders. I'm
sliders.
fine with A.
I'm A. Why? Because cheeseburgers are one of my favorite meals, and that's why the way I look. I look the way I look because I love cheeseburgers. That's why my cholesterol's through the roof is because of cheeseburgers. They're so good. So a miniature cheeseburger, I mean, you can't go wrong.
But again, I'd just rather have a burger. I feel like sliders are never as good as just a burger.
But again, for Super Bowl, it's great. Grab.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not eating a full burger at a Super Bowl, but of a slider. But next up, this looks like, let's say, cold cut sliders.
Yeah,
maybe
cold
cut sandwiches. C. There you go.
See, we're on the same page here.
Next one, it looks like nachos. Ooh, nachos. I'll tell you what. This is my hot take. Your pizza hot take. This is my hot take. People act like nachos are much more shareable than they actually are.
They aren't.
Nachos are not that shareable.
No.
One person always gets screwed out of it, even if you're sharing it with two.
I like that. I am fine with putting nachos at C.
I am also fine with that because again, this is on a table where you're going up with a plate. You're not
How do you
nachos.
get? Yeah, how do you get the? If
That's
they're
what I'm
well
saying.
done and they're well layered, how are you like? It's just not. It's just not
Nachos.
feasible.
This is my hot take. Nachos are a one-person meal. Like
I
a
agree.
one
No, I
person eats
agree.
them.
I totally agree.
Yeah. Next up, hot dogs. I don't like hot dogs outside of events. So a hot dog at an event
Yeah.
does not elevate it to me.
Okay, that's fine. I'm fine with putting hot dogs at C.
Yeah.
There are no pigs in a blanket.
No, and again, pigs in a blanket, you get the appropriate amount of a hot dog. You don't want to scarf, you don't want to guzzle down a glizzy at a Super Bowl party casino. I mean, maybe you do, but
Depends
not
on
at
the kind
this
of party.
one. Next one, tater tots.
See, here's a hot take. I love French fries. I don't care for tater tots all that much. I don't, because a lot of times tater tots, even if you get them like out and about, like the center's not great. They're soggy, like overly soggy. I just don't like the cook on them. I don't know. I'd say C is the highest I could go with tots.
Jess says Will eats hot dogs for the shape, and that's why she sits on them. Burn. What is it? Scarf down a glizzy. But tater tots, I'm fine putting at C. It's not the worst. It's not the best. You can grab a handful of them.
But and they also they're not good cold. Like at least
that's true.
That's
like very true.
At least like a French fry that has cooled down. Obviously, cold French fries are never great, but a French fry that has cooled down, I'm okay with still grabbing one or two. But cold tater tots are just gross.
French fries S tier. It just
A.
I feel like it has
I think A. I think they go with the burgers.
That's true. Yeah. Again, if you're packing a plate with either S or A tier and then 1 or 2 of B, you're having a great Super Bowl party. That's a great Super Bowl party.
That's a great Super Bowl party.
Yeah. Next up, vegetable plate. You gotta have it.
Dude, I eat the hell out of a vegetable tray. But are they stunning? I think they go right next to the other big shareable B. I think they go next to our charcuterie.
You gotta have a
charcuterie board or whatever. What was that internet meme that viral video was like the charcuterie board or something like that? You remember that?
I do not. I don't know.
I'll have to say, it's like an old grandpa talking about a charcuterie board or something like that.
Pinwheels again. To me, no different than what's here on C with the sandwiches.
I hate pinwheels. They're always gross. Like by the time you get in the middle, all that tortilla that's in the middle is just soggy.
I'm fine putting this on D.
I'm fine putting
this on D
all day. I hate those. I see those in Costco and like nobody's touched them. Like they have the pre-made pinwheels. Nobody touches them.
Next up, this is the only one on the list. I have no fucking idea what this is. I have no idea what that is.
Zoom in.
Is that tuna? Is it? I can't because I'm.
Is that sushi? I don't know.
I don't know what this is. So we're gonna just put it on D tier just because I don't know what that is. Somebody explain to me what that is.
Next up, though.
Mozzarella sticks.
I do, man. But they gotta have the pool. If they don't have the pool, they're sub. So A. I think they go with all that other greasy American food.
Goes with A, mozzarella sticks.
A or B.
I'm fine putting it in B.
Okay, that's fine.
I don't think it's this one. It must be. I'll tell you what. Not having chips on here, specifically having Doritos, is a good call because Doritos at a party seems appropriate. Because again, nobody wants Tostinos. Nobody wants Lay's. You want Doritos.
I love Lay's. But I think either if you're Ruffles or Tostino scoops, that's the only way to go.
Original, but see, you need a dip.
With the dip. Doritos, they're great. They're flammable. They're all the things. Did you not know that?
What?
You can light a Dorito on fire and it holds a flame.
What? I didn't know that.
Dude, it's wild. It's what we're putting in our body. But I like Doritos, any flavor. I throw them at A.
At A
or B. I'll take B.
I'll put them at B. I don't think they're at the level of the other things. Next up, this is an interesting one.
Okay.
Queso, salsa, and chips. I'll tell you what, you get a good queso dip. There's no better dip. And again, we put the best dip at S.
Yeah. So, I mean, and then it's just regular regular tortilla chips. I mean, I don't know. A. Just put it at A.
I'm fine with A.
Put it at A.
Okay. Now this is my bias. The next one
Put
is
them at
pretzel bites.
S. You love your pretzel bites. Throw them at A.
I fucking love
Or throw
pretzel
them at S. Throw them at S. See, the pretzel bites are good because, again, just easy. They're salty. They're what you want.
And now, maybe.
Go for it.
Well, also pretzel bites, again, you don't have a sauce to dip it in. It drops it down to B tier. So pretzel bites with no sauce is in B.
So do you got to put them at A?
I'll put them at A just in case, because I don't see sauce in this picture like
Okay.
I do with the queso and salsa.
Okay.
So next up, maybe the most underrated Super Bowl thing where you see it, you go, oh, okay.
Give me
And this is
heartburn. Give me indigestion.
Jalapeno poppers.
Put them at S tier. My brother makes them from scratch. They are delicious. I literally, if I know my brother's making them, like he will make a whole tray, I will 100% bring the Tums with me because I know I'm getting heartburn, indigestion, and I absolutely love jalapeno poppers. I will be sweating. I tell him to leave as many seeds as possible in there. I don't care. I love it. It's good. And then what is this one? Is this okay?
This is bruschetta.
Skins? Okay, it is
No,
bruschetta. It's not potato
bruschetta.
skins. Okay, because potato skins would have been
Honestly,
S tier for me.
it's weird potato skins are not on this list.
Yeah, I would have put them
Actually,
at S tier. I love potato skins.
You know what? Let's have whatever the hell D is. Let's have this thing represent potato skins.
Hey, S. I love a potato skin, and I hate that most restaurants have taken potato skins off the fucking menu. I hate it because it takes too long to prepare. Because I mean,
but we're saying again, this is in general across the board. We're saying potato skins are a better potato than fries.
To me, yes. I love a potato skin. A loaded potato skin. I love the crisp. Oh,
but see, I'm not a big baked potato guy. I hate baked potatoes.
Oh, see, I love a baked potato. I can eat it like the baked potato for a meal.
Can we put it at A?
We can put it at A, but I love a goddamn baked potato, dude.
So again, whatever
skin and all, I love crisping up the skin. You know, getting that all oiled, salt, pepper on it, and actually making like a nice crisp skin, like a potato skin. Yeah. Oh, it's so good.
So again, whatever the hell that thing is on A at the end, that represents potato skins.
Okay. I love bruschetta, but no.
Bruschetta, again, for a Super Bowl party, I would walk in and I would see that. I'd just be like, who are we trying to impress here? Who are we trying? What is
we're trying to impress Honey Buns because, you know, we're uncivilized. So
well, no. I'm fine putting it at B, kind of in that jumbled.
Yeah.
You're not disappointed, but
it's C or B for me.
Next one, is this? Cream cheese on cucumbers. Get the fudge out of here. Get the what are we doing here?
I love cream cheese. I love cucumbers, and sure that is tasty, but I don't want that at a Super Bowl.
Yeah,
I don't want that at a Super
Bowl. If you walk into a Super Bowl party, it's bruschetta.
Yeah, if I need something cold and refreshing, I'll go grab a piece of celery and just munch on that for a second and be like, okay, I cleared out my taste buds, I refreshed my taste buds. Let's go and let's get another mini slider or something.
Honey Bun said mozzarella sticks S tier. Dag said that sounds healthy, talking about how you can light a Dorito on fire.
Yeah.
Honey Bunny agreed with pretzel bites and jalapeno peppers. And then Dags agreed with you, Casino, and said potato skins are S tier.
S tier. Dude, they're so good.
And then twice baked potatoes as well. And then Honey Bun said bruschetta belongs at the same party charcuterie does, and said Casino said it before I did. Yeah, we knew you would say that. Last one. This looks like mozzarella
and tomato with the balsamic vinegar. I love it. I love it. It's super good with the mint in between. Just looks great and refreshing. But
it's also I'll tell you what,
that's tough to do at because you know that's tough. That's tough to do at a Super Bowl party. I don't know.
I'm fine putting it right next to bruschetta.
I am too.
Those two look like they would go
yummy.
Right,
they're bright. They're fun.
Again, if you go to a Super Bowl party that just has everything B, you're not going to have a bad time. B is, I think, the cutoff where you're just like,
because you got the Doritos for the 7-layer dip. That's great. You have a couple light options. You know, that's solid. That's solid. But we're just for the fucks here, so we're going with the nasty S tier where I mean, I would even dip the buffalo, the chicken wing in the buffalo dipping sauce, which just sounds great.
So for the people listening, we'll go D to S tier. D has deviled eggs, pinwheels, cucumber with cream cheese. I think everybody can agree. I haven't seen one person defend any of these three choices. I think these by far on this list are the worst ones. Next up, I feel like this is, again, preference. Where C tier, we have cocktail weenies. It looks like cold cut sandwiches, nachos, tater tots, hot dogs. Yeah. So again, there's going to be defenders of those, but this is just personal preference at this point. B is 7-layer dip. It either looks like pulled pork or like a brisket sandwich.
It's a pulled pork. It's pulled pork.
But it's a burger, not a slider.
It's a full burger.
Full burger. Meatballs with tiny toothpicks in them. Charcuterie board, vegetable plate, Doritos, all kinds of different flavors of Doritos. Mozzarella sticks, bruschetta, and then balsamic vinegar, mozzarella tomatoes,
and tomato
and basil. Yeah. A tier and S tier. So A tier is pizza, sliders, French fries, pretzels, pretzel bites, queso salsa, chips, and then this weird thing at the end represents potato skins. S is wings, buffalo chicken dip, pigs in a blanket, and jalapeno poppers. I think again, I feel like you can move maybe a couple things from A to S, but other than that, this is a perfect list. This is a perfect list.
All I'm doing is staring down the jalapeno poppers. Oh man.
Fiji Nestor says, if y'all drink alcohol, what is the best alcoholic beverage for a Super Bowl party? Great question. Great
Crown
question.
and Coke, and for him, apple Crown and Coke.
I'll any Crown. I just got Crown Vanilla, and I was like, I forgot how good Crown Vanilla is.
I like Crown right next to me, and it's great.
Yeah, Crown Blackberry, any flavor of Crown.
We're big fans of Crown, and it's funny because he likes really sweet alcohol. I don't really care for sweet alcohol,
it's the perfect mix.
But yet, I would love to inject Crown Royal just straight up in into my veins. Like I absolutely love Crown, and that's funny being a sweet Canadian whiskey. But yeah, it is what it is. Love Crown. I agree with that. Or just a very light beer, just something very light beer.
But the question is not what would we want at a Super Bowl party. It's best alcohol for a Super Bowl party. So Honey Bun says beer is standard, I think. So that's true. If you're throwing
it needs to be something light and refreshing. So it needs to be either a light beer or a light seltzer or something like that. Something where you can still get drunk off of it over time, but you're never going to get too swasted because you got all this other food. It just helps all this dense food go down. I think that is the best for a Super Bowl party.
So you have
light and easy to drink.
Light beer for the guys. You have Trulies for the girls. And then you have an assortment of mixed kind of alcohols with like Coke, Sprite, cranberry juice.
Something bubbly to help all the gases move around after, you're ingesting all these jalapeno poppers.
Honey Bun says nachos and glizzy should be higher. Simping so hard for glizzies. Do you know who I am? Do you know the jokes I will make to you? Why is this your hill you're dying on? Why?
The only reason nachos aren't higher is because they're not great shareables.
They're not. And they're marketed as if they're these great shareables.
Yeah.
They're not.
There's only one thing of nachos here in this town that I will do a split with because it's just so big. And that's it. So
yeah. Honestly, we went really long on that.
Yeah, I don't care.
We shouldn't have been surprised. That's
and that's why I don't know why you started with that. Like that, and especially having pizza so early on. I know that was going to be an issue. I knew that was going to be an issue.
I always forget about the pizza thing.
Oh, I know.
Always forget it.
That's up there as one of my favorite debates in all of our 3 years of doing this.
It's insane to me.
That and then me saying I have apple juice high on my just beverage list in general. You freaked out about that.
But that's not a debate. That's just weird. The other thing's a debate. Like a debate. Again, people like apple juice, but saying the pizza thing is outrageous. Should we move the quarterbacks thing?
Nope. Let's just keep going.
Okay, then here we go. So now we wanted to talk. Well, I wanted to talk, and Casino
I
agreed
got it ready.
about best Super Bowl quarterback performances and best Super Bowl teams of all time. So I have it pulled up. Let's first go Super Bowl quarterbacks, and this is brought on by
Super
this
Bowl
thing.
quarterback performances.
Yes. And so that is brought on by this thing that I sent to Casino a couple days ago, which I was like, this is because again, when you look at it, it's crazy that these are the top 10. So it says since 2006, highest graded quarterback games in the Super Bowl, it goes Foles, Hurts, Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, Eli Manning, Patrick Mahomes, Joe Flacco, Jalen Hurts. Now, again, I don't know why it's 2006. This by PFF. I don't know why that was the cutoff, but
here's the thing, and that's crazy because I mean, there's other quarterbacks that have done great things, but it's all subjective, right? It's really because what do you put in there? Do you just go off of this like highest grade? Do you go
well,
off of
this
QBR?
is why
Do you go off of the opposing defenses, comeback victory? Like, what do you do here, right? It's very tough.
This is what I wanted for your opinion is how do we grade this? Because again, if it's just by straight up numbers, like the two best Super Bowl performances of all time are Brady in that second Eagles Super Bowl and then Jake Delhomme in that Panthers Patriots Super Bowl. Like those two are some of the best Super Bowl performances I've ever seen in my life, and both of them lost in that Super Bowl. So then it becomes one of those things where you just go, well, how much does actually winning the Super Bowl where you put up these numbers matter? Because I feel like,
okay, but then you also got to say like, okay, how about Steve Young put up 6 touchdowns, back in that he was I had the stats here.
It was against the Chargers.
Yeah, it was against the
Chargers.
Yeah. Joe Montana, 5 touchdowns, 22 for 29, 300 yards. Like, and that they won that one 55-10 against the Broncos. Like, it's very tough to decide on what is going to be the criteria for it, right? Because I tell you all the time, I think that Tom Brady one where he lost was one of the greatest Super Bowl performances, especially in my lifetime, he's ever done. And then do you take that Tom, just for example, take that Tom Brady Super Bowl over the Tom Brady Super Bowl where he came back against the Falcons, right? Which one's better? Is it the perfection for a quarter and a half against the Falcons and a comeback win where you had to get 2 touchdowns, a field goal, 2 touchdowns, and 2 2-point conversions, and then go get the drive in overtime? Or is it going off of you put up 5 touchdowns and over 500 yards or whatever it was against Nick Foles and still lost? Like, how do you judge this, right? It's really tough. So
yeah. So now the thing that spawned this on was because what's been making the rounds, I always love around Super Bowl time because we get articles like this. The article that spawned this on was I saw that the Nick Foles thing we just showed you, and then I was like looking up other quarterback performances. Literally, it's the 4th. So when I was looking this morning on the 3rd, the ringer.com put up this list right here, which
I saw this list. I
thought it was awful. I think this is awful. So it is ranking all 50 Super Bowl quarterback performances of the 21st century.
I looked that one up, and actually I have that one right here. I still have it up. I don't agree with this.
So we have to obviously go to the bottom to see who's number 1, because that's always what I do on these lists. Patrick Mahomes in the first Super Bowl against the Eagles being number 1 is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Dude, you just brought up Phil Simms, right? He had an 88% completion rating in that game, dude. And like, come on, man. Like, just that one alone. And then their whole thing is the opposing defense, as it says here, the opposing defense was 6th, right? I don't agree with this at all, dude. It's gross. It's grody.
I have watched
it's very subjective, right? I have 3 different sites up right now, and I was trying to, go back and look at all these, and I've kind of put together my own little list, but I can't put that Mahomes performance up there.
So for this one, again, I've watched every Eagles game in I can't even remember I can't remember the last time I didn't see watch
Sims 22 for 25 for 268 and 3 touchdowns. Like, goddamn.
Yeah. We need to get over this fact that the 2022 Eagles defense was good because they had a lot of sacks. They were a bad defense that was completely exposed whenever they played a good quarterback that season. So you don't think the 27th ranked defense in the league is going to get exposed with 2 weeks notice against Andy Reid? Like, what are we talking about here? Like this defensive ranking where there's 6 in total defense. By what metrics? Because if we're going by sacks, yeah, I agree. Every other stat, again, you go back and watch those Super Bowls, every pass catcher for the Chiefs in that game is 10 yards away from the nearest Eagles defender. So, yeah, no shit, Patrick Mahomes had a great game in that game. But, again, his numbers, it's 21 for 27, 182 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. So, which of those are a Super Bowl record?
And then you go all the way back to, was it Super Bowl 27, right? And with Troy Aikman. It's showing up here on a different ranking. And I'm just going through these now just to try to disprove that the Ringer one. You know, he was 22 for 30, 4 touchdowns. Like, dude, come on, man. I hate that take. I hate that take. He's obviously a Mahomes lover. He's on his knees glazing for Mahomes. So, you know, and putting Mahomes in that one and then not having, just to defend your guy, Jalen Hurts, who has 2 of the highest, ratings in Super Bowl history. Like, that's just wild. Dude, I just don't get it.
What is it? Again, it's like if you're going to take the Mahomes numbers in the Super Bowl are so greatly inflated that we think he's a good Super Bowl quarterback because he's been to 5. He's like 10 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, like 55% completion percentage. Those are average numbers across the board. And in 2 of those Super Bowls, he was flat out bad. Like bad cost them the game bad. Like, so again, we need to stop elevating Mahomes because of what he does in the regular season.
Let's just say, who would be your number one?
Honestly,
your number one.
Bias aside, I'm not picking either Jalen Hurts or Nick Foles because I think the best Super Bowl performance based on numbers, moment, everything, it's Steve Young against the Chargers.
I agree.
That's the best.
That's Super Bowl funny. That's so funny. That's what I had. Because obviously, if I was going to be biased, I was going to pick the comeback against the Falcons because, again, 1/4.5, pure perfection, couldn't mess up. Right? That's tough to do. But yeah, outstanding play. It was either going to be that one or Joe Montana for me. The blowout.
Also, I mean, put that Phil Simms performance in there too. That's incredible. That's crazy. I just don't. Again, we just have such recency bias where it's like,
I had to go in before the show and I did a deep dive again on 3 different sites and I was reading everything and like all the stats about all of them. Holy hell. The Joe Montana one, 22 for 29, 300 yards, 5 tutties, and then the Steve Young 6 touchdowns, 24 for 36, over 3. He's at 325. Just absolute destruction by those guys. Destruction.
Also, the one I feel like I would put third on that list is, Doug Williams. Doug Williams, when he played for the Redskins, they played, in the Super Bowl in 1988. He won 42-10 against the Denver Broncos.
And it's crazy because almost all of those came in that second quarter. It was like, what, 4 touchdowns in the second quarter?
Second half. Yeah. It's, I'm trying to pull it up right here, but yeah, it
was during a quarter, right? It was, the second quarter.
I think it was during a half.
No, it was, he put up like 4 touchdowns. Let's look it up. He put up like 4 touchdowns in the second quarter. It was not the second half. That was the crazy thing about that Super Bowl was the Broncos went up early. I think they had either.
That's what it was.
Yes. It was either a touchdown or 10 points. It was something like that. Like their 10 points because I don't think they scored after that, right? Oh, they ended at 10. So
So he
yeah.
went 18 of 29 for 340 yards and threw 4 touchdowns in a single
in
quarter.
a single quarter.
That's
and that
crazy.
was after the Broncos came out, and I did just look it up, and you did too. The Broncos had scored they started off the game 10-0, and then they did not score the second, third, or fourth quarter. And yeah, he comes out, Doug Williams, and just absolutely destroys, which is cool. Just great. Just cool for him.
Again, ranking all 50 Super Bowl quarterbacks of the 21st century. So that's only since 2000. So again, since 2000, I would not put Mahomes on that as number 1 either. That just seems insane to me. Again, that seems insane to me on the same list that also has multiple Tom Brady games, the Nick Foles game.
And what's cool about the Doug Williams one, though, if you didn't know, he was the first black quarterback to win the Super Bowl, and he did it in dominating fashion. Just absolutely crushed them.
So now again,
anytime a team destroys the Broncos makes me feel good because I hate the Broncos.
Well, also, again, I think the most disrespected great quarterback of all time that I brought up on this show multiple times is Terry Bradshaw. Terry Bradshaw on those Steelers teams. Again, what's crazy is when you hear him, I've heard him in interviews talk about like what the NFL was back then, obviously in the 70s. In the 70s, he just called every play on the field. So he was his own offensive coordinator on the field. He was calling plays. He was slinging it around. He won 4 Super Bowls. The best, Super Bowl highlights of all time are the Lynn Swann catches and the one
in the fourth quarter. Against the Cowboys.
Like just he was called the Blonde Bomber for a reason.
in that game alone, he absolutely torched. It was 4 touchdowns against the doomsday Cowboy defense. Right? And like Terry Bradshaw. Also, Terry, you're great. And my mom still giggles every time she watched Failure to Launch and she sees your bare butt. She finds it hysterical.
That's funny because
so funny.
I've never, my mom was not like oh my God, that guy's so cute with ever, right? Like she never talked like that, never did anything. The only person I've ever heard her in my life ever be like, oh my God, that guy's so cute. And she would always talk about how cute she was Howie Long on the NFL Sunday morning shows or whatever. That's the only guy I've never heard her say my dad was attractive. I have 100% heard her say that. Howie Long was like her.
Is it the glasses? Crush. Is it the glasses? What's going on?
To be honest, I don't know. Because again, she never talked like that. Sharp. So, I mean, he's a good-looking guy. I'm not gonna. But yeah. But also, again,
do you think that's his natural hair color, or do you think he puts the salt and pepper in it?
Oh, that's a good question. No, I think he just goes all natural. I don't think he cares.
All natural.
He seems too cool to care.
Yeah, he's too cute for it.
But again, so tell me which one. Tell me which numbers are better, Casino. If we're just going 21st century quarterbacks, I'm gonna blind read you these stats.
Yeah, let's read them.
16 for 33, 323 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 interception. The opponent's defensive ranking was second. Okay, the other one is 21 for 27, 182 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. The opponent's defensive ranking was 6th. So it's the first guy, right? Yeah. Because they clearly threw for almost 200 more yards. On
against a better defense.
With pretty much the same completion percentage. Okay, so that was Jake Delhomme in the Panthers-Patriots game, and Patrick Mahomes, who was number 1. They have Delhomme here at number...
I didn't even see him on that list.
I'm still scrolling. He is...
I mean, is he on the other list? Shit.
Oh my God! Where is he?
Yeah, I don't know. He lost. It's because he lost.
That's true. Kurt Warner, 31 for 43, 377 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Opponent's defensive ranking, 2nd. That was Kurt Warner against the Steelers when he was with the Cardinals.
So on this list, he's not even in the top.
Jake Delhomme is number 20. He's number 20 on the list.
on this list that I have pulled up off of CBS Sports, it doesn't even have him in the top 30.
So again, if we're just going, you have to factor in a win, like you have to factor in the win, then Nick Foles' stats and Tom Brady's stats from that same game are better than the Mahomes against Philly game.
Yeah, but
They
again,
just are.
they were playing horrible defenses.
Yeah. But yeah. But again, that Eagles defense in 2022 was not a good defense. We watched that game together. That was not a good
Patriots
defense
for Nick Foles was 27th, and then I'm sure we'll see I'm going to go find the Tom Brady one where he lost to the Eagles. Oh, your guys' defense was 4th. So just saying. Just saying. 505 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Throwing that out there.
Yeah.
And he lost.
Well, again, 28 for 48, 505 yards, 3 touchdowns.
I still can't believe a quarterback threw. I still can't believe Tom Brady threw 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, and that motherfucker over 500 yards and still lost that goddamn game.
Well, I mean, it says 0 interceptions. He did fumble.
I don't care.
He did fumble the game away. He did fumble the game
away.
Okay,
that was yes, he did. He did at the very end, and that wouldn't have mattered. Didn't matter.
And you know what? I'll tell you what.
That game was done. That didn't matter.
I'll tell you what, a guy we talk a lot of shit on about only going to 1, Aaron Rodgers against that year's #1 defense in the Super Bowl, 24 for 39, 304 yards.
Our boy says that we're terrible at reading the chat. That's not me, bud. That's not me, Tom. That is not me.
No, I know, because he's just saying dumb shit. So that's why we're not.
That's not me, boy.
He says, "What time does the big game start? Who is doing the halftime show this year? What 2 teams are playing? What would happen if 2 of your lips touch? That would be crazy, huh?" And he said, "What team are you hoping wins?" So again, none of this is relevant to what we're talking about. And I knew immediately who that was, which is why I didn't read them. We gave Tommy so much shit.
I'll discuss all of those things to you if you want to go get ramen with me again.
There you go. Oh, that's true.
Your wife's still out of town. Let's go get ramen. Go.
Me and Casino did go with Tommy and our friend Keaton to go get ramen 2 days ago.
Yeah.
That was Monday night, Sunday night? Monday night.
Sunday night. It was Sunday night. Sunday night. It was delightful.
It was delightful.
And then you and I went, because we're night owls, we went out and had another drink and just talked sports for another hour.
Yeah, we literally just watched highlights of
the Patriots Seattle
Seahawks.
Super Bowl.
Yeah, that was it. And then the
lady kept coming asking us, "Are you guys okay?" We're like, "Yeah, we're good. We're just watching TV. We're good."
But you know what? This has gone too long. We still got to do TikToks. We will do best Super Bowl teams of all time on Friday's show. We'll also make our picks for this Super Bowl, break that down, do all that kind of stuff.
My pick might surprise you.
Yeah. So really quickly, what time?
I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil it for Big Daddy T. I don't want to spoil it for him, but my pick will surprise you.
I mean, what time does the game start? I've seen commercials where apparently the coverage starts at 9 a.m. So at 9 a.m. is when it's.
I don't plan on being at the venue I'm going to watch this game at till like I don't know, maybe
2
1
p.m. Yeah.
1, 2.
Yeah. Who's doing the halftime show this year? Bad Bunny. What 2 teams are playing? Seattle Patriots. The Seattle Patriots.
Funny? You want to know what's really funny is everybody's just real quick. Everybody, the whole thing about Bad Bunny doing the halftime show. I forgot that he came out as a guest appearance with Shakira.
Oh, so he's already been on the halftime show.
Yeah.
Again, no matter what happens in the halftime show, some people
that wasn't because I was just searching Shakira. I mean, just those hips don't lie. What can I say?
I mean, who doesn't love Shakira? Also, wife. To our invitation to go eat ramen and talk sports, Big Daddy T says, "God, no, I don't want to talk sports." Well, then you came to the right place, because this is the only sports podcast.
We'll go talk AI platforms. Now that makes you happy.
Yeah, we'll talk about
made
building
me fall
websites.
asleep at my work when he was talking about them.
This has been the only sports podcast. I'm Will. That's Casino over there. Oh, I'm trying to get that. There we go. I'm Will. That's Casino over there. Anything else to say before we get out of here, Casino?
Pizza is not a snack.
Hot take. Hot take. Adios.